The Hafetz Haim. We all know that a person fulfills a great mitzvah by judging favorably and not holding resentment. There's an additional benefit we gain in our lives when we judge people favorably. For example, somebody did something wrong to us, right? Someone parked in our parking spot. Somebody said something nasty about us. Somebody messed us over in business, right? So what do? We can choose to have negative thoughts and say, what a nerve this guy has. How could he do that to me? Don't they have a bit of decency? Where's the derech eretz? This is religious people. A person can think like this. And what do we gain from this? Pain, suffering, anguish, stress, anxiety. However, there's a different thought process we can have, and maybe that will be the proper way to go about it, and which is, you ask yourself, okay, I have a problem, we're going to fix it. But my feelings, my emotions, what will I gain from being upset? Why should I let myself really get upset? Okay, I'm going to have to do whatever I need to do to fix it, but should I do it with an angry face? Should I do it with a nasty feeling in my heart? What do I gain by doing that? Through my resentment, I'm only bringing myself misery. I'm only making myself suffer more and more. Getting more angry and holding it more upset and holding more resentment in my heart is going to make the situation become better faster? Not really. It's just a matter of how I handle it. So therefore, when a person goes through a difficult situation, stop and think, what's the right thoughts I should be having? Yes, what he did is wrong. We're going to have to go through the process of fixing whatever he did. He's going to have to pay, or he's going to have to fix the problem he made. But the question is, how should I let myself feel? And that shouldn't be that now we throw our feelings down the drain because of what somebody did. We should go and think positively, say, what will I gain? What does this make it better for me? It doesn't, so therefore why should you get upset? There's also another common misconception that about the Chot Shmirot Lashon, about learning about not speaking Lashon Hara and being upset at people, is a lot of times people say, Rabbi, you're talking about not speaking Lashon Hara, purity of speech. How am I supposed to have relationships with people? What is there to talk about? If you don't speak Lashon Hara, there's nothing left to talk about. What is there interesting to talk about? So you have to realize this is the farthest thing from the truth. This is the biggest lie Yetzer Hara sold you. And you have to realize that a lot of times when you speak about other people, is it a real conversation? What does that person have to do with me and you? What is it? Are we going to change what that person did? Are we going to influence that person based on what we're speaking behind his back? No, not really. We're not going to change anything. And does it affect me? Does it affect you? Not even most of the time. No, it doesn't make a difference to me and you. So therefore, there's so many more meaningful things that we could speak about between me and the person speaking. We could bond and we could grow and we could learn and share ideas and share thoughts, share knowledge, whether it be Torah, whether it be things in the world, whether it be about medicine, whether it be about anything, any conversation we could have, any topic in the world. At least it should affect us. What does it make sense to speak Lashon Hara? That has nothing to do with us. We won't affect that person. That person won't change based on what we said. It's a totally empty conversation, total conversation that we don't gain anything from. And that's why the sages tell us that which animal is the person who speaks Lashon Hara compared to? He's compared to the snake. The snake bites, he gives venom, he leaves, and he doesn't benefit not one bit from the person that he bit. Why? The person's going to die, Haz v'shalom, from the venom. But the snake himself, it's not he ate the person, it's not like he bit off a chunk from him, he just bit him, he left, he gained absolutely zero. So therefore, it looks appealing to speak Lashon Hara. You look like what else do we have to speak about, Rabbi? That's the Yetzer Hara feeding you. And the Yetzer Hara, you know what he does? He feeds you, it looks like he's feeding you the biggest thing. And in the end, it's the most empty, worthless, meaningless conversation you had because you gained nothing from it. At least, if you spoke about medicine and spoke about health, or speak about Divrei Torah, or spoke about any topic about knowledge under the sun, or talking about raising kids, talking about anything in the world, at least you shared knowledge with each other. At least you bonded about something real. But in Lashon Hara, that we just spoke about other people, we walked away, and not just with averot. That's all we walked away with. We didn't gain anything from this conversation. So therefore, a person has to know that you have to go out of your way to make sure not to fall into this, and you have to start learning how to prepare to come to the table with something good to say. You have to know there's some people who have personality. They know how to make a conversation. They know how to make it lively at the table. You have to invest in reading and having Divrei Torah, or having, a nice mashal, a nice story you heard. You have to know how to make conversation. You can't always rely. You're never supposed to rely on using Lashon Hara as something to pass the time and to think, Rabbi, if we don't speak Lashon Hara, what are we going to talk about? There's nothing to talk about. That is the biggest lie, and we have to overcome that Yetzer Hara, because this is the worst sin, and we only put ourselves down. Rather, we should uplift each other we should give each other chizuk by sharing good, healthy words and meaningful words. Baruch Adonai Olam.